A computer that can write essays, compose music and poems, and fix mistakes in software code. Now, that was the idea behind ChatGPT when it was unveiled last year. The Microsoft-backed artificial intelligence power tool can generate texts that can sound like a human voice wrote them. Now, Google and China's biggest search engine Baidu have announced ChatGPT rivals. Google says it'll launch a chatbot named Bart to be rolled out to the public in the coming weeks, while Baidu announced their project is called Ernie bot and will complete testing in March. Chatbots are being hailed as a game changer with the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with technology. Let's get more on this from Nicole Büttner, economist and CEO of Merantix Labs, a consulting firm specialized on AI. Welcome back to the program, Nicole. Now, with Google and Baidu throwing themselves in the mix here, how advanced is this technology?
Good morning. Yeah, the technology, behind the scenes, I think what is maybe not as obvious to users is that behind the scenes, the researchers from these three companies have been working together, right? At least Google and OpenAI have co-authored some of these papers on which the technology is based. And so we expect that Google is just as advanced or similarly advanced as OpenAI on these technologies. And since large data amounts are crucial to ensure quality and good outputs, we also expect Baidu to launch quite a powerful technology.
So what do you expect here? A new product or a feature that gets added to existing products?
So we expect a feature. For programmers, this is kind of a cool moment in the UX, so the way users access an application, because it gives natural language as an input and as an output. So the whole interaction for the user is very seamless. However, this will also mean that the search engine business models, right, might have to be re-engineered. How are we going to see ads, for example, in this interactive experience?
Right, and reading these texts and poems that ChatGPT has come up with, that does feel freaky to some of us. Where do you see pitfalls, dangers along the lines here?
So I think there are 2-3 pitfalls. One is there is a small group of developers developing these algorithms, and there can be significant bias in them, and they're rolled out to a large amount of people. So that's one thing we have to be aware of. And secondly, you could argue that this is some form of content moderation, right? That's going on because there is a trained model that then selects which information to give you on a request. And I think those are things we need to watch out for. So I think it's good that we have more than one provider coming up and rolling out these technologies.
And on the notion of bias and moderation, ChatGPT and key Google services are not available in China. Now, is the program that Baidu is developing, this Ernie bot, is that just a China version or something for the free market as a real competitor to these other companies?
I'm not quite sure where they're rolling it out, but I expect, yes, that they will be the only ones on the Chinese market. And we will have to see once they completed their test if they decide to come to the rest of the world as well. But they're usually also accessible in the rest of the world. So for sure, we should be able to select it. But which languages they will bring out, right, will roll out, that remains to be seen.